Well, viewers, tonight on South Speaks, we talk about the horrific murder and the rape of a minor in Puducherry that has sent shockwaves throughout the nation. 9-year-old girl raped, murdered. Her body was found in a ditch. As of now, a 56-year-old, a 19-year-old have been arrested, but the city remains on the edge. The outrage has also taken a political turn, with the India bloc, the AIADMK, even the Dravidar Viduthalai Karagam calling for a Bandh and staging a massive protest in the city.
The India bloc partners in Puducherry, which includes GMK, Congress, MGMK and the Communists, they are trying to rally towards Governor Tamil Nadu Bangla, that is the Raj Bhavan. The police have blocked them and they are, trying to stop them from rallying any forward. The India bloc has been demanding the resignation of Chief Minister Rangaswamy and Home Minister Namachivayam in connection with the sexual assault and death of a 9-year-old girl that has happened in Puducherry recently. They are telling that after the NR Congress and BJP alliance, came to power in Puducherry, illegal sales of drugs and alcohol has multiplied manifold, and that is the reason these kind of crimes are happening in Puducherry. So the government should take accountability. Chief Minister Rangaswamy and Home Minister Namachivayam, they should take accountability for what has happened to the 9-year-old girl, and they should resign, step down from their positions immediately is what the India bloc is demanding.
Meanwhile, as expected, this horrifying incident has already been politicized. It's also triggered a slugfest between political parties, while the parents of the 9-year-old girl are saying we are awaiting justice. Now remember, viewers, Puducherry's coalition government includes the BJP, and this incident has invoked strong reactions from the opposition. Given BJP stir in Bengal and in other states, now the opposition is questioning why is the BJP not allowing protest? While the BJP, of course, has called it an isolated incident and said that strict action will be taken, Puducherry Lieutenant Governor Tamilisai Soundararajan has assured strict action and has asked people not to really take law and order into their hands. Meanwhile, the Congress has accused the governor of double standards. Former Puducherry Chief Minister and Congress leader V. Narayan Swamy has alleged that there are two parallel governments in Puducherry, and that while the Lieutenant Governor stayed mum on the BJP's protests over Sandesh Khali, she has asked the opposition to not politicize the Puducherry horror.
In West Bengal, there is an incident for which Puducherry BJP people are agitating. Why she is not telling the BJP people in Puducherry why you are politicizing it? Why there is a double standard? Therefore, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan has limited her activities to the power that has been vested with her. She should not enter into politics. If she wants to enter into politics, I am very happy. Let her resign, come to the field, fight election, win election. Then let her say whatever she wants.
I cannot even digest what has happened, and this society is, getting very bad due to drugs. But whatever happened to in Pondicherry is definitely very sad. I think this society has to change, and we are all responsible for this. So it is a social evil, definitely, whether it is liquor or drugs.
Immediate actions has been taken, and we have organized, constituted a SIT, and I can assure the people of Puducherry, the criminals will be definitely identified. They have identified, but any other persons who have been associated with this, they are under investigation, and nobody can escape. The highest punishment will be given.
Let's open this up to our panelists. R.S. Pathania of the BJP with us, Gargi Nandi Roy, political analyst, advocate APS Khadial of the, also with us from the Congress party. We also have Salem Dharanidharan as well, I believe, from the DMK, who is joining us. So welcoming all our guests. First, let me take this across to the DMK. Mr. Dharanidharan, you've really here taken on the government. We've seen protests as well. You're saying that the BJP is not allowing for protests. Take us through what exactly has happened over the last 24 hours.
See, the whole thing is that we've been saying time and again, even since few months back itself, ever since BJP has come to power in Pondicherry, there has been increase in use of ganja, narcotics and other illegal substances. and because of this, crimes have been increasing in Pondicherry ever since BJP has come to power there, right? And this is not just happening in Pondicherry. If you look, after BJP has come to power, the drug consumption among people under the age of 18 has increased in India, and overall drug consumption increased. I'll tell you the instances where BJP leaders have been caught in drug trafficking. In 2019, BJP MP son was caught with drugs. In Rajasthan, BJP leader was caught with opium in Ferozpur. Right, in Gujarat, drugs worth $3 billion was seized as port owned by Gautam Adani. Again, in Punjab, in Gurdaspur district.
Well, Mr. Dhanidharan, I think we are deviating a little from the topic. The question is the law and order in Puducherry, and you know the charge by the opposition there that the BJP is not allowing democratic protest. So let's stick to that. Let's not go into other states, other individual leaders and their children. Let's not get into that debate right now.
The fact of the BJP does not see. Okay, fine. So anyways, BJP as a party does not believe in any democratic ethos. So of course they don't believe in democratic form of protest. In democracy, dissent is important. Does the BJP believe in dissent? No, they don't believe in dissent. You have seen it at the union level, also in the states where they have been power. Journalists who have questioned the BJP government in states have been put under draconian laws and made them languish in prisons. So it's not surprising. BJP as a party does not believe in democracy, but such kind of incidences have never happened in Tamil Nadu or Puducherry. Such gruesome murders has shocked entire Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, and this is we have never seen something like this. In fact, if you look overall India after BJP has come to power, there have been 4.5 lakh such incidences and 31,000 rape in a single year alone. Right? If you look in Uttarakhand, recently Ankita Bandari,
okay, you're saying crimes are increasing. You're saying BJP is anti-democratic, and right. Okay, I got a couple of your points. And you know now here the BJP will argue that as far as arrests in the case are concerned, they have made a couple of arrests.
The BJP, when listen, and also the hypocrisy is also that when even a minor incident happens in non-BJP rule state or states that are not in, opposition rule states, right? Even a minor digression happens, BJP says law and order failure. But even a gruesome incident happens in a state ruled by BJP or party in alliance with BJP, then is a social evil. This hypocrisy has to end, right? This is the problem. The hypocrisy of BJP has to end.
Okay, got all your points. Got all your points. I'll have the BJP respond. R.S. Pathania has been listening to what you've been saying, but before that, I'll also hold on. I think I've given you ample time to really make your point. I'll also bring in here Advocate APS Khadial from the Congress Party. Now, here, Mr. Khadial, if you could really tell us, what's the main issue that you're raising? Because we didn't have very specific answers come in from the DMK. I'm expecting a specific one so that we can get a response from the BJP there.
The Bharatiya Janata Party's government has a nara, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. However, the Bharatiya Janata Party has not been able to ensure that the Betis of India were safeguarded, were bachawed, and the Bharatiya Janata Party has definitely not been able to ensure that the Betis of India were put into educational institutions and they were protected and were provided with a safe environment. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party's government say BJP ka parivar. Now, how can they deliver Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao when they in the parivar they have leaders like Brij Bhushan, when they have leaders like Kuldeep Sengar, Mr. Chenmayanand, Mr. Sandeep Singh, and many more leaders. I mean, the crime against women, ever since the Bharatiya Janata Party's government took over, has been increasing day by day. And in 2022, it's 4.5 lakh incidents of crime against women. And out of that, 31,000 cases are of rape. And the Bharatiya Janata Party's government has not been able to ensure justice to women, their families. And that's why so many incidents have been happening, whether it be the Ankita Bandari's case, whether it be the case of Puducherry, whether it be the case of the husband who hanged himself and his children because his wife, who was misbehaved with, could not get justice for her. I mean, the Bharatiya Janata Party has time and again failed the women of India. They said, we believe in women empowerment, but it were only words, hollow words. There was zero action, big talk, but zero action. And I don't understand why is the Bharatiya Janata Party quiet? And if we are protesting against it, if we are calling for Bandh against it, and if we want there to be justice, stringent action should be initiated against the perpetrators, why is Mr. Modi not actively saying it? Why is Mr. Modi not coming forward and saying we'll ensure that stringent punishment is given to the perpetrators so that an example is set? Why is Mr. Shah not coming forward and saying this, given that he's the Home Minister of the country? And the Bharatiya Janata Party, had it been an incident in an opposition ruled state, they would have been very active. They would have been very vocal. But now, because it's happened in a BJP ruled state, they would include politics in this as well, and therefore would keep mum. Wouldn't be vocal, won't ask for justice, won't say anything, because it does not suit the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is politics always for them, no matter what.
Okay, Gargi Nandi Roy also wants to come in, but before that, I'll take a quick reaction. We'll have you, of course, make a few more points, but I want to bring in all the guests initially as well. R.S. Pathania, I want you to respond to the DMK and the Congress Party. And one question that they raise is, be it Sandesh Khali or crimes against women previously in Rajasthan, the BJP was up in arms, and at that point in time, the same charge could have come in that unnecessarily don't politicize the issue, but 100% there were active protests that were held. A lot of issues were raised at that point in time. So what's the harm here in the Congress Party or the opposition in Puducherry really raking up these issues?
Yes, Deepak, first of all, a very good evening to everybody on board. And my heart goes out to the bereaved family who have lost their very, very dear, a very little angel in a very gruesome incident. This is a crime against the humanity, against a person, but against the humanity. It needs to be condemned, deprecated, and we need to stand together against. India, not only as a nation, as a state, and as a civil society, needs to stand up boldly against such crimes. This is one aspect of the matter. Secondly, so far as the stand of the Puducherry Sarkar is concerned, is there any slackness on part of the police or the local administration? Not at all. 2 people arrested, put behind the bars, special investigating team also constituted. My friends will not join an issue with me on this respect.
But Mr. R.S. Pathania, as much as it's the job of the police and the government to catch the accused, to prevent a heinous crime like this as well, the onus lies on the government. So you can't just say that, well, we've caught the accused, our job is done. To prevent this should have been probably the first priority, ensuring safety on the streets, ensuring that there are more cameras, ensuring there's no more patrolling. And now if the opposition is raising this issue, because it puts the BJP in a little bit of a fix, you have the Lieutenant Governor really saying that, unnecessary politicization, not allowing for protests. Is this the right way?
Deepak, we are not at least the West Bengal Sarkar, where the Chief Minister has the temerity to say it on the floor of the House that Mr. Shahjahan Sheikh is innocent. We are not Abhishek Banerjee, who goes out to Sandesh Khali and says that because the High Court has prevented us from arresting Shahjahan Sheikh, and we are not Ashok Gehlot also. He, as Chief Minister of Rajasthan, says that because the women are given to the habit of filing false and frivolous claims, we are a very, very responsible and a responsive Sarkar, and most cognizant to the needs, to the exigencies of a time and place, and to all, we are most sensitive to all such crimes against women. I said it at the very outset. As a nation, as a society, as a Sarkar, as we the people, we need to stand united against onset, and no 2 opinions about it.
What are the measures that's going to be taken, Mr. Pathania, to prevent such crimes in the future? And are opposition parties going to be allowed to raise their voice in protest when such incidents happen? Because, that really wakes up the government, and that's one of the democratic rights that the opposition parties have.
Sir, we hold a very, very specific case, that right to freedom of speech and expression. This is a fundamental right. This needs to be, and all the political parties, they can exercise it in the way they want to do it, but there are reasonable restrictions to exercise of this right also. We need to take care of the public order. If we hold a march and you march into directly in the Raj Nivas, you hold the Raj Nivas to ransom, does it come within the parameter of freedom of speech and expression? My very, very respectful submission to my learned friends, please, this is too sensitive an issue to play petty politics over. We need not to score Browning points over such issues. We need to stand united. If you say, Sarkar, we are united against you, we stand behind your back, you go tough against such people, you take tough
But
measures,
the biggest question that's coming up, the biggest question that's coming up is, it has not happened in other states, in opposition ruled states. Okay, I have very little time left. I also want to go here to Gargi Roy as well. She's been very patiently waiting. Ms. Roy, go ahead.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. You know, what has happened is horrendous. I'm shocked as a mother. My heart goes to the family. So there is no two words about that. But when these people, the opposition, this indie group, they are comparing this to Sandesh Khali or others, that appalls me. Yes, you have the right to protest. Today, everything has been closed there, commercial establishment and closed. What did the governor say? She went and met the victim's family and she said that emotionally she is with them. But she cannot allow people to take law in her hands. And can you really compare it with Sandesh Khali? And I'm appalled. DMK is bringing Punjab, which went from, and Congress did not say anything to Mamata Banerjee. Congress did not even raise a voice for Sandesh Khali. And imagine, can you even compare Sandesh Khali with this? This is a horrendous crime. But Sandesh Khali is an organized crime committed by a mafia patronized by the state. State has spent crores to save him. They are trying to save him, so he's not transferred to CBI. Please let me finish. Can you even compare? Sandesh Khali, if the land belongs to TMC, any beautiful woman comes to a house.
Okay. I'm really out of time. 20 seconds for the BJP to respond to that. Very quickly. I just have 20 seconds. I cannot really extend this further. Okay, I'll have Mr. Pathania respond. Go ahead, Mr. Pathania, 20 seconds.
Mr. Deepak, my very respectful
raise your voice here for the right thing. Raise your voice for every
20 seconds, Ms. Roy, 20 seconds I have left. Let him respond.
My very respectful submission to each and everybody on board that under the leadership of Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji, legal, administrative, coordinative measures have been taken. If much more needs to be taken, I do appreciate much more needs to be. We need to stand united against such crimes against humanity. India needs to raise its stature on the international forum also. If we keep on politicizing and politics like this, things won't go the way they need to go.
Right, Mr. Pathania. Unfortunately, I'm really out of time here. But the BJP says that, all parties should stand united against crimes like this, which are horrific in nature. The Congress and the DMK and the opposition overall is saying, well, the BJP has double standards. One in opposition ruled states and one in their own. I'm thanking all our panelists. Unfortunately, we didn't have too much time. Probably we'll take up this issue once again. But hopefully, the government really makes it safer for the women and children in Puducherry. That's all we have. On the other side, the urban debate coming up. Stay with us.